He says he's not guilty. Just a day after a surrender at Channel 4, suspected City Grill gunman Riccardo McCray faces arraignment. Team coverage tonight of the latest developments in the downtown Buffalo massacre. Good evening, everyone. Riccardo McCray remains under lock and key tonight, hours after he faced a judge on 4 counts of second-degree murder. We begin our team coverage tonight with News 4's Michelle McClintock.
Riccardo McCray's attorney entered a not guilty plea on his client's behalf just one day after the 23-year-old suspect turned himself into Channel 4. He was formally charged for killing 4 people. Our cameras weren't allowed inside the courtroom as over a dozen court officers stood by.
We don't want to do anything on law enforcement side or on the prosecution side that may hinder any future identifications. That's why we continue to ask that no photographs be disseminated and no pictures be shown on newscasts or in the print media.
McCray's attorney says that his client only turned himself in because he learned police were looking for him.
The police are looking for you all over the place, and you've got 2 alternatives. You're either going to go and become a fugitive and go into hiding, or you're going to grab the bull by the horns and say, what is this about? And the latter is exactly what he did.
He says his client admits to being at the City Grill, but as an invited guest. He wouldn't comment whether McCray knew any of the shooting victims or whether he was involved in a fight inside the restaurant that night.
We know of no incident that he was involved in, no allegation even of any altercation that he was involved in.
Terrence McKelvey became McCray's attorney Wednesday afternoon, just as Riccardo McCray turned himself into Channel 4.
So you were aware that he was going to do that?
I would say aware at the time it occurred.
McKelvey, surrounded by his legal team, says he just wants to ensure McCray gets his day in court.
What we want to ensure is that our client has a fair trial. We want to ensure that there's a level playing field.
Riccardo McCray heads to court for a felony hearing on September 1st. Michelle McClintock, News 4.